J-Side on the decks! Aye aye! J-Side on the decks! Leeds, Liverpool, Dublin to London! Dermo! In the pub with the Spurs shirt tight, talking about trophies every Friday night. Silver hair shining underneath the light. Irish silver fox feeling dynamite. Guinness in hand, giving it the big un. Says this is our year. Every single season, dancing on tables, causing pure scenes. Believes Ant Ball runs the football machine. He's loud, he's proud, he's chatting all night. North London dreams underneath neon lights. From Dublin bars to White Hart Lane, Dermo brings the party again. Dermo, the Tottenham fan, Irish silver fox, he's the king of the dance. Hands in the air when the bass line drops, singing, come on you Spurs! Non-stop, Dermo, the Tottenham fan, moonwalking sideways with a pint in his hand. Silver fox swagger all over the floor. Everybody screaming, one more. Silver fox in the rave tonight. Dermo got the place alight. Come on, you Spurs tonight. Silver fox under the lights. Taxi rank singing football chants loud. Got half of Yorkshire joining the crowd. Stacey laughing while the speakers explode. Dermo still dancing in the middle of the road. Talking football till 3:30. Says Tottenham's massive with supreme belief. Hair slicked back with the Irish charm. Old school raver with the silver arm calm. Left foot slide, right foot spin. Dermo starts dancing, everybody joins in. Purple lights flashing, baseline kicks. Silver fox moving with the Tottenham tricks. Dermo, the Tottenham fan, Irish silver fox. Everybody clap your hands, jumping round the club with a smile so wide. North London spirit with the Yorkshire vibe. Dermo, the Tottenham fan, still shouting Spurs with a drink in his hand. From the first chant to the morning light, the silver fox owns the night. Same scene!
Yes, guys, welcome back to another edition of THFC To Be Die. I'm Tottenham past, present, and exciting future. Of course, under the one and only Roberto De Zerbi. You don't need an Arteta. You don't need any other than Muppets in the Premier League. Tottenham's the only team in town. Tottenham is going to be the only team that's going to win the league next season, and De Zerbi's at the head of it, at the head of the bus. It's De Zerbi on the wheel. Oh, what was it? Ollie at the wheel. So De Zerbi at the wheel. Yes. And don't forget that we are the number one North London side. Arsenal can buy Vinny. They can get Vinny Jr. all they like. And they can sit there go, we got Vinny, though. We got the best player in the world. Yeah, but you're only South London club. Always remember that. You came from the south side of London. You're not proper North London. Hello, boys, over the football takeover. I'm just having a bit of fun. Having a bit of fun. Big up to James. Big up to James. Said, Dermo, any truth about Sada Villa? I'm waiting for an update, actually, from people I use. It's very scarce. Tottenham's gone scarcely quiet at the moment. For whatever reason, all contacts, all the people that I would use to get news out of have gone extremely quiet. Now, if this is linked to this bomber that De Zerbi mentioned the other day, and I have got an updated version on the bomber as well when he sort of was questioned about it today in the press conference. But everything's gone quiet. Everything's gone scarily quiet. One thing I do know, and I think I heard it earlier, and I will double check on this, that it is the Spanish deadline day today. Spanish to Spanish club dealing finishes at 11 o'clock. So I wonder if that will have any bearing on Romero, who might be going to Barcelona, and probably Torres coming the other way. I did have a little bit of information on the bomber as well. It could be Vlahovic. That is one of the names that I was told this morning. Now, how true that is, I don't know. How accurate that is, I don't know. Again, it's a rumor until we can prove it 100% that player's coming. And also with Sarr and the likes of Romero and the likes of Vicario, I think there will be next week, there'll be a lot of outgoings. I think the biggest one out of the lot is Bergville. I think he's the domino effect. I think once he goes, I think that will then domino effect the rest of them. If I was Papa Sarr, I would go because I don't see him how he's going to get proper first-team football. I think he's going to be in the squad. And I think Villa would be a good place for him. Now, on that, could they use Papa Sarr plus cash for an Ollie Watkins? Is that a possibility we can do that? Is the chance of Romero going to, say, Atletico Madrid or Barcelona, because we know Atletico Madrid came back in for Romero last night. There is talk that Barcelona have popped their heads up as well. I don't see, my view, this is not what I've heard, this is just my own personal view. I don't see Romero going to Inter Milan. I think that's dead in the water. They've got John Stones. And a lot of Italian clubs don't have money to spend. Now, if he was going to Atletico Madrid, if he was going to Inter Milan, 40 million is very low for Romero. He is a 50, 60 million pound defender. Now, James is going to join me in a minute. So we'll have the conversation on Romero. Basically, is he leaving off his own accord? Or is he being pushed out of the football club by the antics of calling out the board and everyone? Has he pressed the wrong buttons with certain members of the hierarchy at the club? Bergville, I think he's done it very respectively, hasn't he? He wants to go. De Zerbi's talked to him. Another one as well that could be going out the door is Jed Spence. He wants first-team football. Now, with Jed, we know he had a fantastic World Cup. We know he had a really good World Cup for England. And we know he's very valuable because he can play in the left and he can play in the right. But he wants to be first team football now. He wants to be number one. That I want that spot. And to be fair, I don't think he's going to get that with the way Porro has been playing and the way Porro was in the World Cup. So either De Zerbi can work his magic on Jed Spence and say, look, you are a member of the squad. You are going to be up there, but you're going to have a little bit of game time. You're going to have to, fight for your space, which is the right thing to do. But if his heart isn't in there, and De Zerbi's already said this, if a player doesn't want to stay here and be proud to wear the Tottenham shirt, then he can go. So we are getting to that. We are getting to the point where does Jed Spence stay or does Jed Spence go? Papa Sarr, he will leave. Villa is one of the clubs. Is afterwards. Again, it's multiple clubs. Again, for Sarr. So we have to wait and see. But look, if he does go to Villa, I think you're getting a very good player. And I think that would be a great shout. Good signing for you. But could we use that in a way to get Ollie Watkins to the club? If Ollie Watkins is a striker that we're looking to bring into the football club. So we might use that as a part exchange. So I don't know what you think about that, James. Let me know. If you'd be happy for Sarr, but to let Ollie Watkins go, let me know what you think on that. Big up to FSANC. He says, big up to him. What's all these? Yeah, we've picked up a few injuries, haven't we, over the last few days? We know James Maddison's not going to play tomorrow. We know Fernandez is not playing tomorrow. Excuse me. Don't know where that come from. So we've got a couple. I don't think it's anything to worry about. I don't. I think it's just normal pre-season strains. Players are coming back. They're not a full match fitness yet, so they're going to get little niggles. I just think once we hear injuries, everyone goes into a meltdown because, oh, God, here we go. We're going to get last season again. I don't think it's anything to worry about. I think once they get back to Tottenham, once they get back, I think they'll be there for the Gaddafi game and the Hoffenheim game. I think they'll be involved in them. Even De Zerbi said it himself. So I don't think it's anything to worry about, but it's a wait and see. Big up to Wayne Bonner. He says, I send 10 jewels, gold coins. Big up, Wayne. Thank you so much for the support, man. Really, really appreciate it. And he is also gifted a membership as well. So I will let you know who that's been gifted to. Best bear with me for 2 minutes. Just give me 2 minutes. Let me go into the YouTube channel thing. Let me see who that's gone to. And that has gone to Rosa. It's gone to Rosa OG. So Rosa, if you are in the chat, do thank Wayne very much. Big up to Luke Chapman. He says, my live in Wellingborough, Northamptonshire. Very warm weather today. Yeah, warm here to do. Look, hope you're doing well, buddy. Big up to all coys. We are Tottenham, Super Tottenham from the lane. Yeah, we are. Big up, Wayne. I don't consider Vojtovic a bomber, but I do consider it a hell of a signing. He would do as well for us, because I've got this thing about him, Wayne, right, that he is a good striker, right? But will he do it in the Premier League? And that's my worry. That is my biggest worry, that will he fit into the Premier League? There's another bit of people talking about Osimhen yesterday. I'm not fully convinced on Osimhen. Look, people may shoot me down for that and say you're talking shite, Omar, but I'm not. I'm not convinced. Great striker, world class of what he does, but he brings a lot of baggage with him. Do we need that hassle at Tottenham? Do we really need that strife at Tottenham? If we've got a player coming in that can upset the dressing room, that could cause hassle. Yeah, us fans, all we care about is a Tottenham signing big players and making us win trophies. But I think there's a bigger picture to look at. You got to look at the dressing room dynamics. You got to look at how players come in at the football club. Are they going to get on with everyone? Are they going to cause any hassle? And as much as I'm probably in the minority on this, I think just buying a Premier League proven striker for a couple of years is better than buying a striker that may cause you trouble after a year. What happens if he has a really great season at Tottenham and Real Madrid come calling for him, or Barcelona come calling for him within a year? he's off again. So for me, you either bring Harry Kane back, which for me is the only logical choice, because we do, I think, this summer and next January, we have that in the buyback clause to go and buy him back. But he is also going to be signing a new deal at Bayern Munich, so we don't know how long that's for, another 2 years, I think. Or we go for a Premier League proven striker, somebody like an Ollie Watkins, something like that. We know who can play in the Premier League. We know who can score goals. And I think he would suit a De Zerbi system. But again, I'm probably going to get shot down for that opinion. Because everyone wants the big player. Everyone wants the major signing. Well, sometimes your best signings are the one that are a bit underwhelming or go under the radar a little bit. It's okay spending millions and millions and millions on a striker that's world class in Turkey, but will he hack it in the Premier League? And that's my biggest worry. You don't want to lay out 90 or 100 million on a striker that's going to be a complete flop. Then you're wasting your money. You're wasting that money that could have gone somewhere else to buy a decent Premier League striker. You know that's going to cope in the Premier League. You know he knows how it works. All he's got to do is get used to a new team, and that's very quickly for some players. And we can crack on, but I get it. I get it. People want the big. I get it. People want the big names. I get it. People want the big signings, but are you running the risk of that player who you probably splashed out? And a bit like Tonali as well. Well, Tonali's different because Tonali's Premier League proven. He's played in the Premier League. You're buying a European player over to the league for the first time. You're playing big money on him. You're taking a 50-50 chance on him. Is he going to succeed? Isn't he going to succeed? My rule of thumb, and this is just my opinion and my opinion alone, I think you buy a Premier League striker, you probably sit in that 60-40 chance of it working. So that's just my opinion on it. Big up Derma. Could you imagine if the bomber is Vinny Jr. hijacked from Arsenal, the fake North London? Oh, look, I was watching Bobby tonight. And it's more or less all done. It's down to Vinny Jr. now. It's down to Real Madrid. It's down to Vinny Jr. for what I was gathering from him over the football takeover. I do feel that I think it'd be a great signing for the Premier League. I do agree with the boys with that. It'd be one hell of a signing for the Premier League if Vinny Jr. I don't see us going out and splashing 150 million. I just don't see us doing it. I can't see. Look, I would love to do it, but again, Vinny Jr. is slightly different to Osimhen, and I'll tell you why he's slightly different. Because Vinny Jr., we know he can do it. Osimhen is a great striker again, but I just don't know. I just got my doubts with him. Maybe I just don't like his attitude. Maybe that's what's put me off him. But I know a lot of people say get him in. But look, if we get him and he pulls on the lily white shirt, I'll support him. But I will be supporting him under the sort of presence of, right, you're going to have to prove that you're worth the money you bought. But Vinny Jr. to Arsenal, if that goes true, I'd be a great signing for the Premier League. It really will. I think he'd fit into the Premier League absolutely brilliantly. Dermo, I know Watkins will cost 45-50 million. If you let Watkins does that, not leave Villa. Sorry. Dermo, I know Watkins will cost 45 to 50 million, but if he left Watkins, does he not want to leave from Villa sources? I don't get what you're trying to say. I think what you're trying to say is, does Watkins does not want to leave? I get you. Look, money talks, doesn't it? If Tottenham come in and say, look, Ollie, we're going to give you, I don't know, a good 20, 30,000 on top of your wages. We're going to give you a bigger signing on fee. London does have the pull. And look, no disrespect to Aston Villa. Aston Villa are a big club, are a massive club with a massive history. I think you're doing very well under Emery. I think you're probably a few players away of really competing at the top. I think you've dug yourself into a bit of a hole when it comes to FFP and PSR. Probably a little bit in like Newcastle. You sort of snookered yourself. You spent a lot of money just to get into the Champions League. And you suffered from it last season. But You did win the Europa League, which is a big thing for you guys. You've won a European trophy. It's about you kicking on now this season and seeing what you do with it. And it's a bit, you're in the same place we were last season. Will you kick on? Will you buy enough players to really kick on now? And that's the thing for you guys. But look, a player has its price. If Tottenham come in with the right money for Watkins and we give him the right package, he may want to leave. But I do feel it's worth the question, isn't it? It's worth the question. But I like Ollie Watkins. I would love him in Tottenham because I think he could do a job for us. Where just my gut's telling me about, Vadovic and Osherman, great players as they are, world-class players as they are, will it take them longer to settle in the Premier League? And if they don't get off to a good start, does that mean we've wasted the money? I just don't know. It's a tough one. Everyone's saying to me, look, you're talking nonsense. Like, you need to go for the best. But I just think buying proven Premier League is more prudent than buying European players that take longer to settle than a Premier League proven player does. Just my opinion. Sarr to Villa, Bentancur going, Madders is still injured, Romero and Richie to stay. Romero's gone with him. Anything you read about him staying, it's not happening. He's gone. He will leave the football club. Romero will go, and I will talk about that with James. Big up to you. Big up to how you doing, bud? Sell Romero 50 million. Sell Burville for 50 million also. Big up to Richard. Hope you're doing well, buddy. Hi, Demo. Big here from Chile. Big up to you, Richard. Hope you're doing well. Hope you and the family coping, doing all right. Bentancur's going nowhere. David, I think Bentancur may go. No, I'm not saying he will go. I think he will go. Where? That's the question. But I don't see him starting. You got a Fernandes, you got a Tonali, and you're big up to you, Luke. Big up Sneepers. Hope you're doing well. Vadov's agent has been pimping him all over Europe, but no bites. Yeah, he knows where the goal is, but not prolific by any. No, he's not. He's not prolific by any stretch of the imagination. I agree with that. And that's another good point. He's been pimped all over Europe, and nobody's buying it. You're right in that. Nobody has taken a bite in it. So we have to wait and see what happens. Whoever Tottenham get as the striker, I think is going to have to hit the ground running absolutely straight away. Big up to Adam McFarlane, who's going to replace Spence. $60 million question. Don't want Watkins 29. Who do you want then, Adam? If you don't want Watkins, who do you want? Thank you. Don't think it's Union. Let's welcome go. Heard think other players go before him. Demo think a lot sign Hendrick. That's what I'm hearing. Well, look, we don't know, do we? Because all the sources that I use have gone deadly quiet. Everyone's just gone silent, which either leads to one thing, that something major is coming along the line, or something very, very underwhelming's on the way. But if we get Hendrick, I wouldn't mind that deal either. I like Hendrick. He's a good player. I believe we should sell 3 players like Maddison, Solanke, always bloody injured. Plus, Maddison is not captain material. Porran's more captain. World Cup, Europa League winner, loves this back. Look, I love Porran, right? I had a lot of problem with him last year with the way he was digging out the fans. And not really putting in the performances he should have done. Mickey van der Ven, the same. I know there was a lot of aggravation between the players and the fans, and there was a big divide, wasn't there? It was like them against us. I've given every player a clean slate this year, Porro included. We have to see where they go, but you are right. He is more captain material, I would say, than Maddison. He's got more drive in him as well as a fullback. He's got that mentality. He's a bit like Robinson, isn't he? He's got that winning mentality about him. I feel that with him signing a new deal as well, he's putting his faith within this new ownership. He's putting his faith in with De Zerbi. And I think De Zerbi deserves a lot of credit as well for these players staying, the likes of Mickey van der Ven, the likes of Porro, and people signing new contracts or coming out speaking very positively about Tottenham and speaking very positively about De Zerbi and the way that he goes about things. I think he deserves a hell of a lot of credit. But I'm expecting big things from Porro this year. Captain material, I think he should be in the leadership group. I see 4 people in the leadership group. I'll probably see Porro, Mickey van der Ven, Archie Gray, and then the 4th one is up for grabs. The 4th one is who you pick. But I do agree he should be in there, in and around that group anyway. If not captain, then in and around that leadership group. Apparently, Roberto wants a full. Apparently, Roberto wants a tall striker. Endrick don't fit that bill. No, he doesn't. Big up to Iceman. Big up to Tomo and everyone in the chat. Big up to Iceman. Doosan misses sitters. Yeah, James, he does. We're not going. No, we're not. And anyone thinks we are. It's a lovely pipe dream, but we're not doing it. I'm sorry, we're not. And I just don't like him. I don't like his attitude. I don't like the way that he goes about his business. Maybe it's just a load of hearsay. Maybe it's just a media stirring it up. We don't know, do we? But I do not want an Osman at my club. Really don't. As I say, people are going to shoot me down and say, well, if you want to win, you need to buy the best. Well, if you want the best, go and buy back Harry Kane then, if you want the best. At this stage, I would take Defoe. Iceman, there's a long way to go in this transfer window. It ain't over yet. And I expect by the time we play Hoffenheim, we will have 2 or 3. We will have the last 2 or 3 players in. Defoe should be at the club in some capacity. I think he will be brought back in. Don't be surprised if he's brought back in. Kane wants to win the Europa Champions League, then get him back. Yeah, but again, James, you say that, but again, if De Zerbi gets to him and sells him the dream of his boyhood club, come back. You can be the difference between us not winning the Premier League or winning the Premier League. I mean, winning the Champions League is great, but imagine winning the Premier League with your boyhood club. He's won everything in Germany, bar the Champions League. He's won everything else in Germany, so apart from the Champions League. So why not come back and try to win the Premier League with Tottenham? I think if he'd done that and then won the Champions League with Tottenham, I think it would mean more to him than winning it with Bayern Munich. Big up to Bobby Boy. Big up to you. Domo, not been in for a while, not seen other vids, but Rashford, for me, he needs to be a happy player. With our signings now, surely he must be tempted. Look, he could be it as well. Rashford could be the bomber. We just don't know. I would love Rashford at Tottenham, by the way. I've said it more than one occasion. I think Rashford's a very good player. I think a happy Rashford is a dangerous Rashford. And I just feel he lost his love a little bit for the game at United, went away, had a really good season at Barcelona, had a good World Cup when he played. Now, does Michael Carrick bring him back into the fold and give him the love and give him the, say, right, you go out and prove to me you deserve to play at United, give him a second chance? Or do Tottenham come in with a bid? He said, do you know what? Here's the money we're going to offer him for him. The problem with Rashford is his wages. His wages are too big. He needs to drop his wages. He will not get these wages anywhere else bar Europe, I don't think. So he needs to drop his wages. But if he does that, I'd love him at the club. Absolutely love him. If Lang does his job properly, surely there's a striker out there just waiting to sign, surely. But this is Lang. You don't know, do you? You just don't know. Strikers and attackers, it sees us for going for Torres, Alvarez, the French kid Liverpool are in for from Peter or Barcola. Oh, do you know what? You never know. You never know. Right, I just want to bring these up very quickly from Wayne. Just let me make sure. Yeah, big up, Wayne. Thank you so much for the 10 jewels. Also for the 2 silver star as well. Another 10 jewels. Big up to you, Wayne. Another 2 jewels. Thank you so much. Really appreciate the support, bud. Really, really do. We've got our scouting network is Pony. It's not that bad, Adam. It's not that bad. It's getting better, and it will get better. We need 13 goals from a striker. Don't cut it in the Premier League. Yeah, you want a striker that's going to score 15, 20 goals. I think you need 15 goals minimum as a Premier League striker. And I think if you look at the likes of Ollie Watkins and strikers like that, you get that from them. Now, there was a link. Somebody said to me the other day, would I take the German striker from Newcastle? A bit like Peter Crouch. I'm a bit undecided, but I don't know what you guys think. Would you take him as your striker? Barcola ain't coming to us. I was Scousers. No, Adam, you don't know that. You just don't. The money talks. You know that. You know money talks, Adam. Hope you're doing well. Watkins will be 45 to 50 million. Can't see Watkins want to play for Spurs. He's a massive Arsenal fan, and Villa in the Champions League this season. As well, it could happen that I would consider it unlikely to happen. It could happen. Might not happen. It could happen. Big up to Wayne, member for 40. Wayne, big up to you. 40 months being a member. You've been here since the start. Absolutely. You were one of the first members, actually. First people on the channel, you and Carl. But big up to you. 40 months is, wow. It's such dedication to the channel. Thank you so much, Wayne. And I've just got a nagging voice that it's Barcola. Do you know what? So have I. Just a little bit in the back of my head. I'm with you on that. Big up, Wayne, though. 40 months. Thank you so much. But what strikers are out there can get you 20 goals a season? Not a lot. But anything's better than Richarlison and Solanke, to be fair. Didn't I call it Vinny? You did, actually, Diceman, to be fair, you did. Watkins does not want to leave. You don't, James, look, he may not want to leave. But you can't tell me 100% right, 120%, that any player won't move if the right package is put in front of him. He may not want to leave Villa. He may be this, he may be that. But if you put the right package in front of him, players are mercenaries. All players think about is money. How much money can I make to make my children's life comfortable? Footballers' careers are a short career. Now, playing in the Champions League, yeah, but does he see Villa? Let me put you this way then. You've seen Villa in the Champions League. Can Villa compete at the top end of the table at the moment with the financials you've got? Can you go on a title charge? Can you go and win a cup competition? Could you win an FA Cup? Could you win the League Cup? Could you realistically go? Well, how far will you get in the Champions League? But you're looking at Tottenham pumping this money in. Also got a decent manager as well. 1 game a week. Get back into the Champions League. Which club has he got more chance to win the major trophies at? And be honest. I just be honest. I think he might have. I think Tottenham might have a slight edge over Villa. But that's just my opinion. But it's about where he sees the better package. Who's got the better package? Who's got the better chances of winning major trophies? Just have to wait and see, don't you? Transfer windows are just full of fun. Big up to David Clark. Vinci is dealing with £600 a week. Yeah, that's without transfer fee. Not a cat and house chance of income. Well, David, what I'm hearing is happening. Unless Real Madrid put something out of there. Unless Real Madrid come back and offer him mega bucks, which I don't think they can afford at the moment. We need a striker that's hungry for goals and prove to himself to any unknown strikers out there. As our scouting department, that rubbish. Richard, look, the scouting department isn't rubbish. I think what it is, buying strikers is not as easy as everyone makes out to be. And transfers are not as easy as everyone makes out to be. It's not like going onto your PS5 or your Xbox and playing FIFA or EA Sports and buying a striker straight away. There's a lot goes into it. You have to scout them. You have to see if they'll come. You have to get the financial packet right. And strikers, there's loads of strikers out there, but there's very few genuine strikers out there that is going to get you the goals you need. And we'll just have to wait and see. We'll have to see who this bomber is. Rarely do. Big up, Mr. Brady. Hope you're doing well. I hope it's a joke, that one idea. Yeah, it is. It is, Philip. It is. Sorry, I'm just going to sneeze again, I think. No, I'm all right. FFP will be fine, but SCI is coming down. Rage ratio is now at 70%. Check your other message. Sorry, let me go back. Sorry. If I can't see it, would you put it in again, James? I've probably read it out or missed it, so let me know. Tell will provide to be a quality backup striker this season. Then we'll just see how good he is. Exactly, 100%. Question, how many players, in your opinion, can hit the ground running in the Prem as a striker? Ollie Watkins for one. He's one. I would, look, as much as I hate to say it, I would say probably Vatovic, a lot more quicker than Osimhen. Maybe he will. Maybe Osimhen will hit the ground running, but that's to be seen. I don't think many strikers, if they're not Premier League, playing in the Premier League already, will hit. Excuse me. Hay fever. Not many strikers that haven't played in the Premier League. All strikers need time to hit the ground running. I don't think there's many out there, Iceman, if I'm being honest. I don't know what you think. I think you have better chance with a Premier League proven striker than you do as a non-proven Premier League proven striker, in my opinion. I keep hearing Spurs are in for Mamash and Hendrick. Well, we know Savinho is happening. We also know Mamash might be part of that. So that could be a double transfer. We just don't know. Romero, time at Spurs is done. He won't be here when the season. No, he won't be when. And that's where does he go now? Where does he go? 3 clubs are in for what I've read and for what I've heard. Barcelona, Inter Milan, Atletico Madrid will come back in for him again. I don't think he goes to Inter Milan. I'm saying it here now. Maybe I'm proven wrong on that. Maybe I'm going to be proven wrong. But I do feel he may end up going to Real Madrid as a part way for Torres coming to us. That may happen. And we also know Atletico Madrid, we know Simone is a massive fan of Romero's. The bigger question is, and James won't be joining us tonight. Something's just come up, so he won't be joining us. Is he leaving of his own accord, or is he being pushed out? That is the question, and that is the sort of question we will be having. Now on Sunday we will be doing the show on Romero, and where he might go. We're going to have a big discussion about it. We're going to answer. That's the question of the show. Is he being pushed out? So we have to wait and see. Big up to Chantel. Big up Chantel. Hope you're doing well. Sorry, I've just joined. Is Romero? Yes, sadly Romero will be leaving. Where he goes, that's the bigger question. We know Barcelona are linked with him. We know that Inter Milan have offered money for him, but with them buying John Stones, will he end up going to Inter Milan? That's the bigger question. And we know Atletico Madrid now are starting to come back out for him again. So I think he is leaving and he won't be here to start the season. But big up to you, Chantal. I hope you're doing well. Hope you had a lovely day. Clubs, let me get my teeth in. Sorry, I'm wiping glasses. Clubs may not be going in for Thatcher because of his wages. That's the thing, isn't it? These big stars, these big name strikers want big wages. And many Premier clubs can't afford to pay these big wages because of FFP, because of PSR. Now, we do know that Tottenham can spend up to 85% of their income. But if we were to get into Europe next year, that drops down to 75%. And yes, we would be in a little bit of trouble, but nothing that we can't get out of. We're not going to be majorly hamstrung on FFP, but it's going to be interesting. Everyone says Barcola won't come to us. Everyone does have that price. I agree with that 100%. We all want Harry. Has he renewed his contract with Bayern yet? 12 months to go on what they will sell if he does not sign. I haven't heard anything if he's signed yet or not, William. I'm still waiting for massive updates, by the way. So we're just going to say, right, we've just got some news coming in. This is from Alfredo Pedrula. This is Inter Milan and Christian. This shows how much I got this wrong. Inter Milan and Christian Romero have reached a Premier League agreement on personal terms. A deal is very close to completion. Now, that's just from one source. I don't think Fabrizio has come out with anything. What I do is I will keep a close eye on the Romero thing tonight. If I feel there's something to update you guys with Romero, I will come back on later. I will come back. If it's 11 or 12 o'clock, I will come back live with the very latest on Romero for you. And I will be keeping my ear close to the ground. But that is the latest. So let me see if I can copy and paste that if I can. I don't think I can, but I will try to anyway. I think Roberto didn't mean bomber. I think he got mistranslated. He didn't get mistranslated, James. Ali Gold asked him, "Are you sure you're not?" Ali Gold asked him that question. And he said, no. He repeated it. He says, "There is a bomber coming." I read out the quotes. He didn't get mistranslated. That was one of the first things that Ali Gold did say. He said he didn't get mistranslated. I get it. Hang on. So let me take that down. Let me do that. So let me do that. Put that there. Let me go on to where am I going? I'm going to Tottenham. That's what I'm doing. Oh dear. Right, let me get the quotes up so I know I'm getting this absolutely spot on. So where's the new matches, teams, news? Here we go. News. Here we go. Every word. Here we go. Right. Okay, here we go. Spurs fans are very excited. This is by Ali Go, by the way. Spurs fans are very excited about news of you saying there's going to be a bomber incoming in transfer window. Are you able to provide more details about this story? Yes, but bomber in Italian is different than bomber in English, I think. You can write what you want, no problem, no pressure. But I said we have to complete transfer market. I think we have some other players to complete the squad, and the players will be here in the next days. For me, top players, I don't know if their expectations are bigger than 2 days ago, but we have to go forward to think the good of the team, of the club, of the squad. But in Italian, it's a different world. What is the definition in Italian? And he said, Roberto said, think Tonali, Fernandez, Sensini, Robinson are bomber. For me, they are top players for us. He was asked then, you said you were about 60% done in the window. So since you've signed 6 players already, can we expect 4 more? I think 2, as you say, James, maybe 2, maybe 3. And that's the thing. He didn't get, and even yesterday, he didn't get mistranslated. He said it again. It means near enough the same thing. He's the first manager to really let us fans know this is coming down the line. This is coming down the track. And I love his press conferences. It's so much better than Frank's. Frank's were so boring that you really didn't want to cover them. I'd be covering every press conference this man's doing in the Premier League. Big up, Bobby. Forget Man Marsh. Wow, got my membership already. Well, so have I. I got my membership as well. But big up to you, Bobby. I hope you're doing well. Pick up a channel membership as well. We've got a lot coming from members this season. Big up to you, Thomas. He says, Madison injured again. Solanke, a lot of these injuries have to go. Pedro should be captain. as I've never seen the captain from the sidelines. No, that's true. Very true as well. Big up to Bird and the Banjo. Can't give De Zerbi enough credit for what he's done so far. High stakes stuff from the start, but answered our call and rose to challenge. Yeah, he did. Big up to Thomas. Need 2 strikers. Solanke, Madison, Richie. Not good enough. Pedro should be captain. Never mind. Sideline 60 years tells you that. Absolutely. Big up Brenny. Brenny, do you want to join me? Let me know. Send me a WhatsApp and I'll send you the link, brother. Big up to you, Brenny. Sorry, I'm so behind in the chat, by the way. Go and get the Spanish win things, not bronze us. Well, look, we don't even qualify for bloody World Cup, so you're doing better than us at the moment. Big up Marco. Big up to you, Dermo. Big up to you, Marco. We're doing well, buddy. Like and subscribe, and free memberships available. Come on, you Spurs. Big up, Mr. Wayne Bonner, and another 10 Jews. Thank you so much, Wayne. Honestly, your support tonight has been absolutely unreal. Big up to Pure Coys. Big up Domo and chat. Big up to your listen, Pure Coys. Get in touch with me by email. And send me your number. Can add you to WhatsApp, and then I'll get you on. We'll do a show before the season starts. It'd be nice to get you on, buddy. I'm going for. You're going for. I know you're going for Torres. I know you are. Big up to Thomas. We have a great Irish striker from Shamrock Rovers, better than Solanke and Richie. I've seen him play. Thomas, so have I. Mason Milia, I am so excited about this kid. I'm like sitting on here. I swear it now. I don't mean to put pressure on the young lad. I'm saying it now. He is the new Robbie Keane. He will become the new Robbie Keane. This kid is so good. Big up to Michael. When we get Rashford, I like that. I love the confidence. We can get, I love it still though. We can get Rashford, with a big signing on fee to allow him to receive his high wages. Absolutely. I love this talk about big players coming to the club. That's what we want to see. Endrick is a dream for me. Could happen, that spin. Could happen. Let me see if Brenny got back to me. If you want to come on, Brenny, I'll send you a message, bud, if you want to join. Big up to you. Big up Wayne Bonner. Waterman is a good player. I can see him at Spurs, but not a bomber. But there's something big happening. Yeah, everywhere's gone quiet. I can't get news out of anyone. I really can't. It's gone deadly quiet. Big up Philip. If it's Barcola, just gives to see Philip. Me and Philip are on the same wavelength, right? We're going to win the league. We're just going to win the league this year, right? That's it. Tottenham Premier League champions. Big up to Wayne again for the gold coins. Thank you so much, Wayne. Your support tonight is absolutely lovely. Big up to Marco. Give us coins as well, Dermo. I'll try Marco. Oh, Marco, give coins as well. Big up to your Jess as well over in JSY Talks Football. Please, everyone get over there. After this show's finished, I'm doing a redirect over to JSY Talks Football. Everyone get over there and put THFC Raid in the chat. Absolutely great channel. A partner of this channel. They're going to be doing a lot of stuff with the girls and Josh and James over there. And I have to say, I have to talk about the girls are great, know their stuff, know their shit, know their football. Very knowledgeable football people as well. But the two lads, Josh and James, young lads. Josh has got old head and young shoulders. He knows his tactics. He knows his football. He knows his Man United stuff as well. Absolute, and a really lovely young lad as well. And James as well knows his Tottenham. And also get over to his channel, Bites. I think it is. I forget what it's, maybe Jess, you can put his link in the channel for me. But over to James does a food challenge channel where he tastes different foods and he describes what it's like. But tell you, great channel over there. Really, it's the channel you want to go to when you want to chill and have a laugh. It really is a great channel. Big up to Maria. Hope you're doing well. I'm confident to give you news though, but that Harry Kane will be coming back to Spurs. That is a bummer. Do you know what, Maria? I would love that if that was Harry Kane. Do you know how ironic would it be that he comes back when we're playing Brentford away? I'm telling you, it's written in the stars. I'm telling you. Big up Wayne for the €2 super chat. The FA Cup's coming home this season. Wayne, you and me have this love affair, don't we, with the FA Cup? We grew up with Tottenham winning the FA Cup. I grew up 8-1. I was alive for 8-1, 82, 91, 87, runners up. I don't think Philip Brady's got over 87. And we are playing Coventry this year. I'm a little bit worried when we play Coventry, how he's going to react. I don't think he should be going to the home game. I mean, if he was going to the away game, I don't know if he'd cause trouble. Yeah. Let me know, Mr. Brady. Have you got over the Coventry loss yet? Just let me know if you have. God, that's 87. That's 50 years next year. That's 50 years next year since we lost our only FA Cup final. That's mad. That is mad. 50 years. Villa fought on all fronts last year and won the Europa League. Streets ahead of us. This price up. Gerard, yeah, we agree with you on that. We're going to be a different animal this year. We're coming back. The mighty Tottenham, the cockerel, is going to roar. We have a new Robbie King from, yeah, there you go, Thomas. Let me round. I'll just see if he's around. If we don't play the Irish striker, new striker will finish 12th. I don't think we're that bad. I don't want to put too much pressure on them yet, Thomas, but yeah, you never know. But yeah, we have. I'm just thinking, right, in my head, the Tottenham lineup future, right? You've got Kingsley in goal. You've got Hardy. You've got, who else you got? You've got Hardy there. You've got Archie Gray. You've got Bergville in the midfield. Do you know, you've got some, oh, what a team we're going to have. If you keep the young players we've got, buy the right young players, we're going to have a team to be dealt. Okay, grand. I'm totally in for Doosan. Yeah, I know what you mean. Does anyone know if Salah is... Now, I was talking to Jess about this last night, by the way, about Salah. And I think he is still a free agent. I can't see him joining any other football club bar going to Liverpool. I can't see him joining us. He's not the player he used to be. And this is no disrespect to Salah. I think Salah is an absolute Premier League legend. He's a Liverpool legend. How many times did he grab Liverpool out of the fire with his goals, with his free kicks, with his mentality? He did struggle last season. Now, was that due to Slot, the way Slot was playing him? Was it also due to Klopp leaving the football club as well? All things didn't seem rosy behind the scenes. Now, don't get me wrong. If Salah was to join Tottenham, I'd be absolutely overjoyed if we got Salah, because I think Salah is a world-class player still, and he showed it in the World Cup. I think if he goes anywhere, he's going to go to Saudi and finish his career in Saudi or the MLS. One of the two. I just think, out of respect for Liverpool, I can't see him signing for another Premier League club. When, as much as I would love it, as much as I would think, wow. If it was Salah of 5 years ago, no brainer. But I think he may end up in the MLS. That's where I think he's going to end up. But I can't praise Salah. Look, this is from a Spurs fan. I think Salah's probably up there as probably one of the greatest imports we've had in the Premier League. He's up there with Jurgen Klinsmann. He's up there with three other players as well. I think he's in the top two as the best ever Premier League import into the Premier League. And we may talk about that in the fans and our podcasts I do with Nick and the girls as well Thursday week. I think there's one this Thursday without me, and then I'm back the following Thursday. I just think he's up there. He really is. Why would you keep Davis and sell Romero? Thomas, because Romero sold himself. The way he came out, his performances, and he's indicated he wants to leave. So De Zerbi's attitude is, if you don't want to be here, then go. I'm not keeping you here. Wayne Bonner, yes, Salah is still a free agent. Big up, Paige. Hope you're doing well. Evening, peeps. Here to smash the like button and watch it on playback later. Well, Paige, you're always welcome. Yes, we have talked about Harry Kane. Yes, we have talked about him leaving your beloved Bayern Munich. So I will welcome the banter from you on that. You know, I will be. I always keep a close eye on Bayern Munich anyway. I think Bayern Munich are my sort of club in the Premier League, in the Bundesliga anyway. Get rid of me. Get big up Sharon. Hope you're doing well, Sharon. Anyway, get rid of me, of him. He's shit, Romero. Fair enough. I take it you're not a fan of his, so okay. He's going anyway, so you can open a bottle of champagne now. Getting rid of Romero and keeping Solanke and Madison Davids is why we'll never win the league. Fact, Thomas, look, I don't know how hard it is to get. He wants to go. So De Zerbi is saying, if you don't want to be here, you're gone. He's saying he doesn't want to be here. I don't want any unhappy player in my football club. I don't care if it's Romero or it's Bergville or it's or James Madison. If they don't want to play for the shirt, if they don't want to wear the shirt with pride, if they don't want to give 110% for the shirt, then leave my football club. Just go. We'll sell you. De Zerbi's right. Too many years, we've kept too many hangers on at the football club that are here just to pick up a wage, that are here just for the sheer hell of it. And if you look at younger players like Archie Gray, and I will put Bergville into that bracket as well. You look at the players that we brought in, like Robinson, Sensini, Van Hecke, players that are young but are determined, that want to play for the shirt. Romero doesn't want to play for the shirt. He doesn't. I'm sorry, he doesn't. Romero was itching for a move, and he's been ankling for a move. And he's pissed off somebody in the club, and the club said, right, we're going to call you bluff for selling you. Even if you want to stay or not, we're calling you bluff. Who cares about Romero? Just get him gone. I'm in the same boat as you, Marco. I get it. I get it as well. And we do need to get rid of a Solanke. I don't think we need to get rid of a Madison, but we do need to get rid of Solanke and players like that. Sort of agree and have to agree. I take Danson over Romero all day long. Do you know? So would I, Wayne. So would I. Harry Kane sets on new contract soon. Says to be in. Ben Jacobs, has he done that? Okay. Let's see now. I have got some team news for you tomorrow as well, guys. So we will go through that very quickly. So let's see. Where's Ben? So let's put Ben. Ben Jacobs. Here we go. Right. What's Benny Boy having to say? Right. Understand Ipswich. That's not it. Where is it? There's nothing's there, James. I'm looking at Ben Jacobs' thing. I'm going right 4 hours ago. 8 hours ago. There's nothing there. Nothing there, James. Wayne Bonner, that's why we will win the league. We will win the league. And why not? We will win the league. No negativity. We'll win the league. We need shockers desperately. We will get them. Hope he's gone. Look, I agree with that as well, because I'll tell you why I agree with it as well. As much as he's a good defender, he's also a liability. And you can call out the board, which is great for the fans. The fans are going to love that. The fans are going to eat that up. But you've got to back it up in the pitch. You've got to back it up with performances. You've got to back it up, be the captain and being the leader and leading the men out of the trouble you've got them into. Not us, the fans. Yes, the owners didn't help with the transfer market. We agree with that. But also, at the end of the day, it's 11 people on that pitch that are playing, kicking the ball of air. And their job is to beat the other team ahead of them. Their job is to score more goals to them, also keep goals out. Now, if you can't do that as a player, and you're a part of the problem, you're part of twice finished 17th, you keep getting sent off all the time. You're there mouthing off, well, the ball don't do this and the ball don't do that. Yeah, well, right, we're going to do our bit. Now you do your bit. And he hasn't done his bit. It become a liability. So I think the time to part ways is now. And I think he had his head turned last summer. Tottenham offered him a new contract. And I think time's right. I think A, he's been pushed out, and B, he's been pushed out and he wants to leave and he's been pushed out. So I think I get it where there's a lot of people don't want him to go. But I think he needs to go. We need some shockers. We do, yes. Solanke, Manston, silent captains who nothing that gets. Well, I have to disagree with that. Thomas Danso is more focused and less injury prone than Romero, not to mention less volatile. He is old school centre back. Romero is negative. I think this Romero thing will run and run, but he will leave the club. He won't be here by the start of the season. And I have to agree with Wayne. I think a lot of Wayne's saying, look, I get where Thomas is coming from. You do need to get rid of a Solanke. You do need to get rid of some of these players that you need to upgrade on, that you need, if you want to win the league, you need to buy better. And I agree with that. Where I don't agree is that Romero's part of the problem as well. Romero is supposed to be our captain. Where was he during the run-in last season? Getting himself sent off. Where is he with all this noise about him being in Argentina and not coming back for the last game of the season? Where was when De Zerbi said, you look at Ben Davies, that's a captain, in with the players within the dressing room, staying in the hotel. Whereas Romero has to come back from Argentina. All Romero cared about at the end of last season was getting to the World Cup. That's all he cared about. He didn't care about anything else, but I want to be fit for the World Cup. And you've got a Ben Davies who's broke his ankle. He's there supporting the boys. James Maddison, he never missed a home game. He never missed a game. And if you look at it on when they're sat at the touchline, you look at a Romero, you look at a Richarlison when he was injured. You look at a Maddison, you look at other players, Vicario even. I'm not even Vicario's biggest fan, but you look at Vicario. They were up. Where was the captain? Nowhere. I don't want these players at my football club. I want players who are proud to wear the shirt, who put Tottenham first, not your country. We pay your wages, not Argentina. So if you want to go and you want to move, then be my guest, leave the football club, go somewhere else. Good riddance. Because I want players at my football club that are going to give 110% commitment to the shirt, to the project, to the manager. And then the manager will give you 110%. Going forward. If you're here and you're going to give 60%, well, the manager, I don't want you here. So you're either going to buckle down, give 100%, your time to Tottenham, and behind the manager. If not, then just leave. And if Romero wants to leave, let him go. I don't want him in within the football club. Can I just become? Yeah, of course you can. Well, you become a member anyway. Big up to you. Big up to you. You're a member anyway. Oh, dear. Big up to you. I'm 52, not a kiddo. Spelled it with 2 D's, by the way. Wayne, behave. Don't disagree with Solanke. Not good enough. Manderson's a good player. Too many injuries. Full refresh squad in both departments. Exactly. Yeah, you too, Marco. I'm 68, seen some of it. Yeah, see, that's the problem, isn't it, Thomas? And it was mentioned on another stream tonight. I'm from a generation where we've seen players like Baresi, who sadly lost his life today, probably one of the greatest defenders in the world. But Marco van Basten, Ian Rush, I don't know, Clive Allen, Gary Lineker, all the great strikers we've seen all the years. You've seen Jimmy Greaves and Martin Shivers and other strikers like Dennis Law and players like that Bobby Charlton in a way was a striker, I think, wasn't he? Or was he more of an attacking midfielder? I think he was 1-2 anyway. That strikers of today are totally different from strikers from before. And also, you and me and Wayne and a few people in the chat as well come from a time that my age, I mean, I'm 15 February, that come from the time when you signed for a club, that was your club. It was always club before country, not country before club. And a lot of these South Americans put their country first. I get it because they come from poor backgrounds. They've got a lot more to put back into their families to get them out of the ghettos or whatever. But your club should come first. And I think that's what's missing in today's game. And I feel if you went back 20 or 30 or 40 years, back to the 80s, back to the 70s, even the 60s, even the late 50s, you will find players with 100% for their clubs, not the countries. And I think that's something that's missing in these days. Top 10 would be a decent season, but no strikers, a big house. Gerrard, we're going to finish Champions League. Come on, get optimistic with me. Jump on this train. You know you want to. Gerrard, you're sitting at the station, right? And I'm on the deluded we're going to do really well train, right? You want to come on. Every part of you, I want to join Dermo on this train. Gerrard, join us. Come on. You know you want to. You know you want to. Big up Wayne Bonner for the super chat as well. Put a few quid on Bicola. Come back. Not for us. Big up, Thomas. Won't disagree with you there, Thomas Miller. The strikers are shit. We need proper strikers, not the second-rate crap. We've been wasting our money on that. It's so true. 40. Doosan, says Marco. Big up to Maria as well. That is who we'll be signing with. Harry Kane. De Zerbi is doing everything in his power to bring him to the club. He's going after him like a shark. I love that when De Zerbi said that. I'm a shark when I go after my players. Honestly, I feel every time I see De Zerbi now, I just want the Jaws music playing. I think suits him. Just Jaws music and De Zerbi just goes hand in hand. Dusan. I think Marco wants Dusan Vlahovic. I'm not 100% sure. Maybe I could be wrong. Maybe it might be Dusan Millard or Dusan or Dusan. I don't know. Dusan McPatrick. Don't know. Could be an Irish striker. Dusan. We don't know. Could be that. Big up to Ozzy Ange. Hope you're doing well. Thank you so much. Thank you again, Wayne, for the super chat. Madison Solanke, don't do anything. They're hangers on. Solanke, yes. Madison, no. I got a soft spot for Madison, to be fair. Romero surplus requirements. De Zerbi has bought his players to suit him in the system. And Wayne, he isn't finished yet. No. He is not finished yet. No, he's not. More players are coming in. More players coming in. Good evening. Ben Jacobs said Harry Kane's new car. I've looked at Ben Jacobs, James. It's not there. I've gone. How far back? Was it yesterday or today? A couple of days? Yeah, well, to be fair, I don't trust Ben Jacobs. I mean, Ben Jacobs works for TalkSport. I mean, that's his first problem. His second problem is he talks a load of nonsense. And his third problem is anything he does say never comes right anyway. So, but I give him a chance. Evening. We've got... They look like... Hang on, I need a quick... They all look like little snakes going... Woo! Jess is sitting there with her they do in India, don't they? They have these pipes and the snakes comes out of the wood, out of the little thing that's out of the what do you call them? It's like a vase, but it's not. It's made of wood, I think. And so hold on, and a little snake comes out. Sounds like a lot of YouTube, actually, to be fair. Pick up Jess. Oh, I'm on one tonight. De Zerbi isn't effing around with this. No, he's not. Who gets the captain armband? Yeah, Jess, are they snakes, Jess? Or was it? What are they, by the way? Oh, I know what you're getting at. I think. Yeah. It's the Indian curry. She's telling me to go and get an Indian Derma. That's what she's saying. Have Indian for your dinner. Oh, I had fajitas tonight for dinner. I'll have an Indian tomorrow night. Thanks for that, Jess. Thanks for letting me know. Evening to everyone. I'm good, thanks. Just one for the same here. Oh, we've got different. We've got eyes. No, I don't like to eat eyes, not snails. No. Oh, I got something, by the way, guys. I meant to bring it with me. I got a present the other day from a company. I meant to say it, by the way. I will be back. I swear to God, Jess has got cameras in my house. She's watching me everywhere. No. I need to get home something. I need to talk. Right, so a couple of days ago, I was sitting at home working on my PC, and I got a knock on the door from a delivery driver. He went, THFC till we die. I went, yep. He went, here you go. I want to thank Holy for sending me this. I didn't ask for it. Holy sent it to me. I again giving them a massive shout out. Big up to Holy. Holy are an energy drink. to do everything from milkshakes to no sugar, low calorie drinks, soft drinks as well. Taste Me to do milkshakes, vegans, anywhere, natural flavors. I will be doing, as from tomorrow, I will be doing a drinker show, and I will be telling you what I'm getting. They've got some great stuffs in here, right? So I got some stickers. Look at that. Nice little stickers there, aren't they? I put them on my desk. Now, what's this one? So to give me a 5. So what I'll do is, guys, every show I will have a holy. And you do, here we go. What you do is you put 500, you put your sachet in, 500 mils of water, and you give it a shake, and you drink it. So what I do is every show I will do a holy drink, and I'll let you know what I'm having. But massive shout out to Holy for doing that for me. They're not sponsoring the channel or anything. I got in contact with them a couple of months ago, and that just landed up the doorstep. So Holy, big up to you. And you never know, might be the future sponsor of the channel. But yeah, I will let you know what they're having. Holy seem to do good stuff. So big up to Holy there. We've got big up to Thomas saying, but Solanke on Madison. But Solanke, look, we all know Solanke's crap. We all know that he's a waste of time. Should never have been bought. He came here. He's the most underwhelming signing I think I've felt in my entire life. He's a bit like Thomas Frank. He wants to put you to sleep. I mean, this is the man that said, I'm sorry I got a sore throat. I can't play in the North London derby. But there was Archie Gray and there was Bergville wanting to stay on why they were injured. Tells me all I need to know. Big up to the Mum Overlord. Sounds like something out of a Bond film. Who? Slytherin Snake. Are you talking about Harry Potter again? Oh, yeah. Slytherin Snake. Is that what it is? Ooh. Interesting. Very interesting. Yes. That reminds me. Must watch Harry Potter tonight. Big up. Hope you're doing well, Mum Overlord. Big up to you. Thanks for popping in. Romero has no loyalty to Spurs. No, he hasn't. Players paid like him have no place at Spurs. Stacey, nowhere to talk to about me. No, that's not a bit. No, come on. That's not fair. That's not fair. There's plenty of Slytherin snakes around. Don't think Jess is one of them, but there's plenty around. They're called Arsenal fans. I thought that was funny. Big up to everyone. Thomas Miller, who's the best defender you've seen at Spurs? I would say Danny Blanchflower. Scotland always came. Yeah, Scotland came, saw, and went home early. Bless them. Look, I'm still the only Scotland manager to get them into the next round of the World Cup, by the way. And it's on Twitch, by the way. If you don't believe me, it's on Twitch and YouTube. I took Scotland out of the group stages into the next round. And did they give me anything? No. They sat me and replaced me with Steve Clark. And how good did he do? Nothing. Should have given me the job. I would have done it. Oh, yeah. The King. White, yeah. I agree, Thomas. I agree. Ledley King was a Rolls Royce. The two Belgium lads were great. Wayne Ledley King was world class, but shame about his knees. Love Gary Maverick. Do you know what? I have to go back to probably Danny Blanchflower, Dave Mackay. You're looking at under 70s, so you're looking at Pat Jennings. You're looking at Mike England. Then you're looking at Stevie Perriman, Graham Roberts, Paul Miller. Players like that as well. What players we've had. Agreed, Thomas, Jan and Toby. Again, I think you've got a love affair with it, Marco, with this Dewson fella. I reckon you've got pictures of him on the wall and everything. Big up to you. Archibald and Crooks, Peter, Pat Jennings, great. Yeah, they're fit into anything. Basket, my snake comes out of a basket with that tune. Yeah, it does. Yeah, all right. How are Rangers doing, by the way? Are you winning or losing? Dundee spanking you a good one. Yes, and do you know what? I do not regret celebrating that penalty, and it was a penalty. Oh dear. Right, I'm going to end it there, guys. I'm just saying hello to everyone. Do they have Jack Dan? Yeah, they do. Yeah, they do. I do that. No problem. Ralph coached us. Yeah, Ralph Coates, Thomas, I always thought he was the Hamlet man for years, you know. Always did. Domo, is that the Spurs sticker on your lap? Where can I buy some, please? What is that, the Spurs sticker? Is that the Spurs sticker on your laptop? No, this is all made by O'Connor Designs. The only place, description below, O'Connor Designs built this all for me. There is a new intro coming, by the way, guys. We've got a brand new, spanking brand new, proper intro coming for after transfer window. Can't wait to see it. I'm looking forward to it. Big up to James. You have big up to you, bud. Hope you're doing well. I do. Dermo McGrath or Ledley King. Honestly, who's better? Me. I'm better. Who's Ledley King? He's no one. I'm the best. Who the hell are... Yeah, I'm trying to work that out for years, Wayne, but apparently they live on the blue side of Glasgow. And apparently they think they're good, but we have to wait and see, won't we? I know. At this present time, JSY are now chucking something at a screen at my head. Probably sweets. But anyway, come on, you Spurs. That's the way to finish. Come on, you Spurs. Guys, wherever you're doing, enjoy the rest of your Friday evening. Thank you all for watching. Guys, anything breaks on Romero, I will come back straight away and give it to you. I've enjoyed tonight. It's been fun. And I've enjoyed talking to you guys and seeing what you guys are thinking. But listen, do me a favor. Hit the hype button if you can. Hit the like. Hit the subscribe. Let's get the 3K as quickly as we can. I want to get there before the start of the season, so we can start the season on 11 playing full, and let's get the 4K before the end of the season. 2 watch-alongs tomorrow, by the way. We've got the one at 10:15, and we're uncovering the Rangers fans are coming in now. And we've got the under-21 at 7 o'clock as well. Just to give you a little bit of team news before we go. I did promise you I would do that. Team news is this. Let's see now. So Fernandez is not available. God, where is it? It was there. Okay, so no Mickey van der Ven, no Fernandez for tomorrow, no James Manderson either, but all will be back before the Gaddafi game next Saturday. But big up to Bird and the Banjo, big up to the Mom Overlord, big up to Jess as well. Looking at me. Where is he? He's there. And then, come on, you Dons. No, Dermo. Marco, on that way out. Come on, you Dons. Let's beat them Rangers. Come on, you Spurs. See you tomorrow, 10:30 in the morning. Don't be late, because I won't. See you later.